Greetings, Nslha members. My name is Teresa Morey, and I'm the chair of the Nslha School Issues Committee and the Nebraska representative to ASHA's SEAL group. In addition, I'm a speech and language pathologist in the Elkhorn Public School System, where I serve as preschoolers, and I am the chair for the district autism team and speech and language department head. The goals of the School Issues Committee center on the following: ensuring that Nslha members have the education, tools, resources, reimbursement, and support they need to advocate and provide services for students with communication needs. In addition, our goal is to build and maintain relationships with school districts and the Nebraska Department of Education to help improve speech and language and hearing services for students. In the past 2 years, we have worked very closely with the Nebraska Department of Education on a variety of topics, which included SLI verification, telepractice guidelines, licensure, speech and language pathologist assistant programs, and workload caseload. For SLI verification, we had the fortune to meet and work with Penny Brown from the Grand Island School District regarding their language guidelines, which they had developed and established over a 3-year period. We presented this model to the Nebraska State Department of Education in June of 2018, and they agreed to include it in the Technical Assistance Guidelines Appendix for schools to refer to and possibly use when determining language eligibility. This guidelines follow very closely to the Rule 51 language verification guidelines. Trainings will begin next month on January 9th for this verification process through ESU, and you can attend both in person or remotely. Then again, this training will occur through ESU 3 in the month of April. We want to send out special thanks to Penny Brown and her staff in Grand Island for developing such a comprehensive guideline process. The hope is that across school districts there will be commonality and consistency in determining language eligibility. Another area that we have focused on was telepractice. Nebraska Department of Education asked us in June of 2018 if we would be willing to create a proposed rules and regulations around telepractice in the Nebraska school districts. Currently, Nebraska does not have any rules or regulations pertaining to this. The committee is just finishing up on the last draft before we send it off to NDA. Licensure has been another topic that has been targeted by the School Issues Committee for a variety of reasons. The shortage of SLPs in Nebraska school systems continues to plague us, and we've also received a great deal of requests to look into the difficulties that SLPs have entering school districts without a teaching license. The committee met with the Nebraska Department of Education on December 12th of this year to discuss this further. Representatives from the Nebraska Department of Education Licensure Department were present to discuss the different variables that are involved. The meeting also focused on CEUs and credit requirements for licensure, both involving NDE and Department of Health and Human Services. Both the NDE and Nslha agreed to continue the discussion to find different avenues for both in-state and out-of-state SLPs attempting to work in the school districts here. With that, Nslha has also been discussing the possibility of universal licensure. We've been gathering more information, and the Nslha members have agreed that this goal will need to move slowly to ensure that all interested parties are involved in the discussion and decision making. ASHA has recently come out with some suggestions for state PACs to assist SLPs working across states, and we will also look at that in addition. Lastly, the School Issues Committee is going to start working on workload caseload issues. One of the goals is to gather a variety of different formulas used in our state and also across the state by SLPs, and hope to have that available to SLPs to use in their different school districts. If you are interested in participating and being part of our School Issues Committee, feel free to contact me, Teresa Morey, at Teresa Morey, TheresaMourey @gmail.com, or through the Nslha main office. We are happy to be here to represent you, and we're happy for you to join us. Thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day.